Elvis was never a drug taker, and he never took drugs at all. The only thing he took was sleeping pills just to sleep, just like everybody else, I guess, in his field. But I've never known Elvis to take any hard drugs whatsoever.
Continuing our special report, Elvis at 80. Speaking on the night Elvis died, Elias Ganem, a prominent Las Vegas doctor, is under pressure from allegations that he's the one prescribing the meds already suspected of killing the king. Even in death, Dr. Ganem's family still trying to clear his name.
This incredible array of prescription medicines, all made out to Elvis Presley, is proof of a stark reality in the king of rock and roll's life and death. Like Michael Jackson after him, Elvis doctor shopped, going from man to man to ensure a steady supply of the prescription drugs that ultimately killed him. We have this evidence of that stark reality because of the widow of Elvis's doctor here in Las Vegas, Elias Ganem. Jody, thank you so much for being with us. We're also joined by Elias II. As your husband lay dying from stage 4 cancer, he told you something about a safe deposit box. What was it?
He told me that he took away medications from Elvis Presley and that someday I might need to tell a story and show this medication so people would understand. He lived with a stigma all these years that he was the one that caused the drug problem for Elvis Presley.
Dr. Elias Ganem was widely regarded in the 70s as one of the doctors who helped kill Elvis by overprescribing prescription medicine. He told you to look in the safe deposit box, and what did you see?
I was amazed at the amount of prescriptions that were really given to this man.
Let's go through some of the drugs found in the safe deposit box of Dr. Elias Ganem. These 2 big bottles are Quaaludes. These were both prescribed, these 300 Quaaludes each, prescribed by Dr. Nick Nicopolis, his infamous doctor in Memphis. This is a drug called Sanalert, also prescribed by Dr. Nicopolis. It has the caption, capsule 3 times daily to keep sanity. Visceral, a sedative, anti-anxiety, anti-tension, antidepressant.
I am sure that Elias, prescribed medications to Elvis Presley. Elias would never cross the line of jeopardizing that medical license that he worked so hard for, no matter what stage of celebrity it was.
And Elias, what do you hope comes from tonight?
That people hear the side of the story that my dad wanted to tell people for so many years, and that he really wanted to help Elvis. He looked at him as a family member, more like a brother, and he really loved him.
Why didn't anyone tell Elvis to stop or to slow down?
Well, Elvis was a real proud human being, and he thought his job was to help everybody else. Very hard for him to take any help. I tell you, I saw him at a doctor's house in Vegas.
Elias Ganem, we know him.
Yep, I was furious because I saw Elvis almost incapacitated.
Producer Jerry Schilling, childhood friend and charter member of the Memphis Mafia.
I waited for the doctor. I confronted him when he came home at 2 in the morning and Elvis was staying at his house. And I really threatened him, and because I really thought I could lose my friend. Boy, the next day, Elvis was out of bed and he was mad. When you guys get your medical degree, you can tell my doctors what to do. Did we do enough? No. But I tell you, we couldn't have done any more with a strong personality like Elvis Presley.
From the Geraldo Vault, this is Elvis' stepbrother, Ricky Stanley.
Now, I'll say, Elias, to me, seemed like he cared for Elvis. But, after a while, he fell into it like the rest of them and just was giving him whatever he wanted. Nobody hardly said no to Elvis Presley.
The records indicate that, especially in the last year of his life, you prescribed certain medications to Elvis Presley in quite extraordinarily large amounts. Why?
I can't comment on that, and I don't believe that's true.
Well, the records we have, Doctor, and I'll say this as gently as I possibly can, indicate that From January 20th, 1977 until August 16th, 1977, the day he died, you prescribed to Elvis Presley, and the prescriptions are all signed by you, over 5,000 Schedule II narcotics and or amphetamines. That comes out to something like 25 per day.
I don't believe that.
Well, is it something that you'd like to refresh your recollection on, or is it something that you deny?
I deny.
Of all the Dr. Feelgoods in Elvis Presley's life, the only one ever charged with criminal misconduct for the overprescribing of drugs and narcotics to the king of rock and roll was Nick Nichopoulos, a member of Elvis's personal entourage. And the man who brought the charges against Dr. Nick joins me right now, Joe Dugman, now a private attorney here in Nashville. So, Joe, great to see you. It's been 35 years.
It has.
Give me a sense of how abusive these prescriptions were.
Well, they're all Schedule II narcotics, Dilaudid, amphetamines, and you name it. And he prescribed 12,000 prescriptions over several months before we brought charges just to Elvis Presley.
12,000?
12,000.
That's a mountain of dope.
It absolutely is.
We are doing this special in recognition of Elvis's upcoming 80th birthday. Do you think that the drug use in any way tarnishes or diminishes his achievements?
I don't think so. You have to accept him for what he is. He was a fabulous entertainer. We all have faults. He had a fault, and he was an addict, and, you know, it can be considered a disease.
Coming up, how after death Elvis is bigger than ever.
My name is Louie and I quit smoking with Chantix. I had tried to do in the past, I hadn't been successful. Quitting smoking this